everyone, it's again Alex and Siam math video. In our second lesson, we will learn how to add and subtract fractions with equal and unequal denominators. Also, we will refresh our knowledge about equivalent fractions. So, let's begin. But before we will start, let's review and check the answers of our homework. In the first task, you need to convert improper fraction into mixed number. So as we learned in our previous lesson, to convert improper fraction into mixed number, we need to divide numerator by denominator. So 22 we divide by 7, and quotient we write as a whole number, and remainder as numerator, and denominator stays the same. Task number 2. We need to convert mixed number into improper fraction. So as we learned in our last lesson, to convert mixed number into improper fraction, we need to multiply whole number by denominator, and the product of this multiplication add to numerator. And the last task, you need to compare fractions and write the sign greater than, smaller than, or equal to into the box. So to compare fraction with equal denominators, we compare numerators. Which fraction has greater numerator, that fraction is greater. So denominators are the same, and numerators 5 is greater than 1. So 5 over 8 is greater than 1 over 8. When denominators are different, we use cross multiply. So we multiply denominator of first fraction with numerator of second fraction, and denominator of second fraction with numerator of first fraction. And after that, we compare new numerators. 8 times 5 is 40, and 6 times 7 is 42. So 42 is greater than 40. Alright, I hope all of you got the same answers. And now we will move on to addition and subtraction of fractions. First, we will learn how to add and subtract fractions with equal denominators. And it's really easy. So, we need to add 1 over 4 and 1 over 4. First, let's illustrate addition of fractions on the diagram. On the first plate, I have one slice of pizza that divided in 4 equal parts. And on another plate, I have one slice of pizza, also divided in 4 equal parts. Now, I would like to put those slices of pizza on one plate, or add them. So, I take slice of pizza from second plate and put it on the first plate. Now, on one plate, we have 2 slices of pizza, but pizza still divided in 4 equal parts. So we can show it as a fraction 2 over 4. So as you can see, when we add the fractions with same denominators, denominators stay the same, and we just add numerators. 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, denominator stays the same, and we add numerators. 1 plus 1 is 2 over 4. Easy, isn't it? Let's look on another example. We need to add 3 over 8 and 1 over 8. So we have 2 rectangles divided in 8 equal parts. One rectangle has 3 parts colored, another one has 1 part colored. if we take this one part and add to the first rectangle, we will have 4 colored parts out of 8 in total. So when we add 3 over 8 plus 1 over 8, denominator 8 remain the same, and we add numerators. 3 plus 1 is 4 over 8. Now let's subtract fractions with equal denominators. We need to subtract 1 over 4 from 3 over 4. Let's again look on the diagrams. I have 3 slices of pizza that divided in 4 equal parts. And now it's a lunchtime. So I would like to eat 1 slice of this pizza. Or I will take 1 slice from this plate. If I take this slice from the plate, I will have only 2 slices remain. But pizza still divided in 4 equal parts. So we can show it as a fraction, 2 over 4. As you can see, same as addition, when we subtract fractions with same denominators, denominators stay the same, and we just subtract numerators. So 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4, denominator stay the same, 4, and we subtract 3 minus 1 is 2 over 4. And the last example, we need to subtract 1 over 9 from 5 over 9. We have square divided in 9 equal parts. 5 parts are colored. I would like to erase 1 colored part in the middle. So if I will erase this colored part, we will have only 4 parts colored, and the total is still 9. So when we subtract 1 over 9 from 5 over 9, denominators stay the same, 9, and we subtract numerators. 5 minus 1 is 4, and the answer is 4 over 9. And now let's practice. You will have 3 minutes to add and subtract 4 pairs of fractions. So are you ready? Let's start. Have you finished? I'm sure it was pretty easy for you. So now let's go through the answers. First problem, 3 over 7 plus 2 over 7. We have equal denominators. So denominators stay the same and we add numerators. 3 plus 2 is 5 over 7. So our answer, 5 over 7. Second problem, 1 over 9 plus 4 over 9. Again, denominators are equal, so we just add numerators. Denominators stay the same, 9, and add numerators. 1 plus 4 is 5 over 9. Our answer is 5 over 9. Problem number 3. 11 over 15 minus 4 over 15. Again, denominators are equal, so we subtract this time numerators. Denominator 15 and 11 minus 4, and the answer is 7 over 15. And the last one, 4 over 5 minus 1 over 5. Again, denominators are same, so we just subtract numerators. Denominators stay the same, 5, and we subtract 4 minus 1 is 3 over 5. Okay, I hope all your answers are the same. Now you know that adding and subtracting fractions with equal denominator is very easy. But sometimes we need to add or subtract fractions with unequal or different denominators. And now we will learn how to do that. Let's try to add two fractions with unequal denominators, 1 over 3 and 1 over 6. To visualize our addition, again we will use diagrams. We have one slice of pizza that divided in 3 equal parts, and one slice of pizza that divided in 6 equal parts. So if we want to put them on the same plate, we will have 2 slices of pizza on one plate. But wait! As you can see, those slices are of different size. It's not going to be right. Fraction must have parts of equal size. So to be able to add two fractions, both fractions must have the parts of equal size. And that's where our knowledge about equivalent fractions can help us. Do you remember what is equivalent fraction? If you've forgotten about equivalent fractions, I will quickly remind you about it. So what is equivalent fractions? Let's look on 4 plates of pizza. As you can see, each plate has the same amount of pizza. On each plate is half of the pizza. But they cut into slices of different size. And if we want to write the fractions of these pizzas, we will have different fractions. First pizza is 1 out of 2 slices. Second pizza have 2 out of total of 4 slices. Third pizza already has 3 out of 6. And the last pizza has 4 slices out of total of 8. So all our fractions have different numerators and denominators. But as you can see on the pictures, the amount of pizza is the same. So they have same value. So 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 4 and equal to 3 over 6 and also equal to 4 over 8. Those kind of fractions we call equivalent fractions. So those fractions, even they have different numerators and denominators, but they have the same value. To obtain equivalent fraction, we need to multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. So to get 2 over 4, we need to multiply both 1 times 2 and 2 times 2. So 1 times 2, 2, 2 times 2, 4. The same next one. To obtain 3 over 6, from 1 over 2, we need to multiply both numerator and denominator by 3. 1 times 3, 3, and 2 times 3, 6. And the same with last fraction. 1 times 4 and 2 times 4. 1 times 4, 4, and 2 times 4, 8. Also, we can reduce our fraction by dividing both numerator and denominator by the same number. If you want to reduce fraction 3 over 6 to the smallest equivalent fraction, as you can see, both 3 and 6 are divisible by 3. So you can divide 3 by 3 and 6 by 3. 3 by 3, 1, 6 by 3, 2. So we will get equivalent fraction 1 over 2. So as you can see, we can change our fraction as much as we want, as long as we multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. So this knowledge can help us with addition and subtraction of fractions with different denominators. Now we come back to our addition problem. So we need to have the parts of equal size. So if this fraction has 6 equal parts, this fraction also needs to have 6 equal parts. If you look on this pizza, you can see that those 3 parts, if we will divide in half, we will have exactly 6 equal parts. And now we will have 2 parts out of 6. So we have the parts of equal size. So now we easily can add them. So if we will put this piece on the first plate, in total we will have 3 pieces out of 6. Mathematically, to make denominators the same, we need to change our fraction to equivalent fraction with the same denominator. So if first fraction has denominator 3, to make 6, we can multiply 3 times 2. And if we multiply denominator times 2, at the same time we need to multiply numerator by the same number. So 1 times 2 and 3 times 2. So 1 times 2 will be 2, 3 times 2, 6, plus 1 over 6. Now we have equal denominators, and we already learned how to add fractions with equal denominators. So we leave denominators same, 6, and we add numerators, 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3 over 6. And now, if you look on the fraction, and you see that numerator and denominator can be divided by same number, you can't leave it like this. You need to reduce this fraction to the simplest form, or simplify it. So 3 and 6 both can be divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3, 2. So our answer is 1 over 2. Let's look one more example. We need to add 2 over 5 and 7 over 15. Denominators are different, so we need to make them same or equalize. As you know from your multiplication table, to make from 5 15, we need to multiply 5 times 3. At the same time, we need to multiply numerator times 3. So 5 times 3 and 2 times 3. 2 times 3, 6. 5 times 3, 15. Now, when denominators are the same, we need to add numerators. 6 plus 7, and denominators stay the same. 6 plus 7, 13 over 15. And our answer is 13 over 15. Now, let's look on subtraction of fractions with unequal denominators. We need to subtract 1 over 6 from 1 over 2. Let's again use the diagram. We have a piece of pizza that divided in 2 equal parts. And now it's a lunchtime. I would like to eat some pizza. But this piece is too big for me. It will make me fat. So I would like to take smaller piece of the pizza. How can I do that? So to take this smaller piece, we need to cut our pizza in smaller parts. So this piece is 1 out of 6. So we need to cut our pizza in 6 equal parts. Let's do that. Now we have 3 equal parts out of 6. So we can take 1 small piece. If we will take 1 small piece from this pizza, we will have remain 2 pieces, or the fraction 2 over 6. Mathematically, same as with addition, we need to find the equivalent fraction with the same denominator. So if we will look on our first fraction, to make our denominator 6, we can multiply 2 times 3. So, and at the same time, we need to multiply numerator by the same number. So 2 times 3 and 1 times 3. So 1 times 3 is 3 and 2 times 3, 6. Now denominators are same, so we can just subtract numerators. 3 minus 1 is 2 over 6. Now, if we will look on this fraction, we can see that we can reduce this fraction by dividing 2 and 6 by 2. 2 divided by 2, 1, and 6 divided by 2, 3. So our answer is 1 over 3. And the last example, we need to subtract 3 over 4 from 13 over 16. Denominators are different, so we need to equalize them. To make 16 from 4, we need to multiply 4 times 4, and at the same time we multiply numerator times 4. 4 times 4 and 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, and 4 times 4, 16. Now, when denominators are equal, we can subtract numerators. So, denominators 16 stay the same, and 13 minus 12 is 1 over 16. So our answer is 1 over 16. Now, when you know how to add and subtract fractions with unequal denominators, time to practice. We will have 6 addition and subtraction problems, and you will have 5 minutes to complete them. So, time starts right now. Time out! And now let's go through the answers. First problem, 4 over 7 plus 5 over 21. We need to make denominator equal. So to make from 7 21, we can multiply 7 times 3. At the same time, we multiply numerator times 3. So 7 times 3 is 21, 4 times 3, 12. Now, when denominators are equal, we add numerators. Denominators stay the same, 21, and we add numerators, 12 plus 5. 12 plus 5 is 17 over 21. So our answer is 17 over 21. Does everybody got the same answer? Alright, now we will move to the next one. 3 over 20 plus 2 over 5. Again, denominators different, so we need to make them the same. To make from 5 20, we can multiply 5 times 4. 5 times 4, at the same time, numerator, 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, 5 times 4, 20. Now, when denominators are equal, we add numerators. Denominators stay the same, 20, and we add numerators, 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8 is 11 over 20. So our answer is 11 over 20. Next one, 13 over 64 plus 5 over 8. Again, first we make denominator same. So as we know from the multiplication table, to make from 8 64, we need to multiply 8 times 8. So 8 times 8, at the same time numerator, 5 times 8. So 5 times 8, 40, 8 times 8, 64. Now, denominator same, so we add numerators. 13 plus 40. Denominators stay the same. 13 plus 40 is 53 over 64. Our answer is 53 over 64. Now let's move to subtraction. We need to subtract 5 over 12 from 1 over 2. Again, first we make denominator equal. So to make from 2 12, we multiply 2 times 6. At the same time, multiply numerator times 6. 1 times 6, 6, and 2 times 6, 12. Now, when denominators same, we subtract numerators. 6 minus 5, denominator 12. 6 minus 5 is 1 over 12. Next one, 40 over 63 minus 5 over 9. So let's think from our multiplication table. What we need to multiply with 9 to make 63? I think it's 7. So we multiply 9 times 7, at the same time 5 times 7. 5 times 7, 35. 9 times 7, 63. Now denominators equal, so we subtract numerators. 40 minus 35 over 63. 40 minus 35 is 5 over 63. Our answer is 5 over 63. And the last one. We subtract 19 over 30 from 5 over 6. Again, to make 30 from 6, we need to multiply 6 times 5. At the same time, numerator, 5 times 5. 5 times 5, 25, and 6 times 5, 30. Now, denominator same, so we subtract numerators. 25 minus 19, and denominator stay the same. 25 minus 19 is 6 over 30. Now, if you would look on this fraction, you will see that both numerator and denominator are divisible by 6. So we can simplify this fraction. If we divide 6 by 6 and 30 by 6, 6 by 6, 1, and 30 by 6, 5. So our answer in the simplest form is 1 over 5. Have you got the same answers? Good job! Now I hope you can easily add and subtract fractions both with equal and unequal denominators. And to practice more, you will need to complete addition and subtraction fractions worksheet. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!